Be the change that you wish to see in the world. An eye for an eye will only make the whole world blind. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. Where there is love, there is life.
I like your Christ. I do not like your Christians. Your Christians are so unlike your Christ.
Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. God has no religion. I will not let anyone walk through my mind with the dirty feet. There are people in the world so hungry that God cannot appear to them except in the form of bread. It is unwise to be too sure of one's own wisdom. It is healthy to be reminded that the strongest might weaken and the wisest might err. Whatever you do will be insignificant, but it is very important that you do it. The day the power of love overrules the love of power, the world will know peace. Truth never damages a cause that is just.
Whenever you are confronted with an opponent, conquer him with love.
Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will.
Remember that all through history,
there have been tyrants and murderers, and for a time, they seem invincible. But in the end, they always fall. Always. There is nothing that wastes the body like worry. And one who has any faith in God should be ashamed to worry about anything whatsoever. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. There is no school equal to a decent home and no teacher equal to a virtuous parent. Speak only if it improves upon the silence. To my mind, the life of a lamb is no less precious than that of a human being. It is easy enough to be friendly to one's friends. But to befriend the one who regards himself as your enemy is the quintessence of true religion. The other is mere business. You don't know who is important to you until you actually lose them. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary. The evil it does is permanent. You can chain me. You can torture me, you can even destroy this body, but you will never imprison my mind. If I had no sense of humor, I would long ago have committed suicide. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is like an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. The future depends on what you do today. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. The greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the way its animals are treated. To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. Each night when I go to sleep, I die. And the next morning, when I wake up, I am reborn. To believe in something, and not to live it, is dishonest. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. In doing something, do it with love or never do it at all. I call him religious who understands the suffering of others. Poverty is the worst form of violence. Seek not greater wealth, but simpler pleasure, not higher fortune, but deeper felicity. There is no way to peace, there is only peace. Always aim at complete harmony of thought and word and deed. Always aim at purifying your thoughts and everything will be well. I believe in the fundamental truth of all great religions of the world. It is easier to build a boy than to mend a man. The world has enough for everyone's need, but not enough for everyone's greed. Manliness consists not in bluff, bravado or loneliness. It consists in daring to do the right thing and facing consequences, whether it is in matters social, political or other. It consists in deeds, not words. Nothing is so aggravating as calmness. The greatness of humanity is not in being human, but in being humane. Live simply so that others may simply live.
A no, uttered from the deepest conviction is better than a yes merely uttered to please.
Or worse, to avoid trouble. I want freedom for the full expression of my personality. It is wrong and immoral to seek to escape the consequences of one's acts. If we are to reach real peace in the world, we shall have to begin with the children. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. Prayer is not an old woman's idle amusement. Properly understood and applied, it is the most potent instrument of action. My imperfections and failures are as much a blessing from God as my successes and my talents, and I
lay them both at His feet.
Faith is not something to grasp, it is a state to grow into. I believe in equality for everyone, except reporters and photographers. Each one has to find his peace from within. And peace to be real must be unaffected by outside circumstances. Our ability to reach unity in diversity will be the beauty and the test of our civilization. There are many causes I would die for. There is not a single cause I would kill for.
There is force in the universe,
which, if we permit it, will flow through us and produce miraculous results. I cannot teach you violence, as I do not myself believe in it. I can only teach you not to bow your heads before anyone, even at the cost of your life. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. I cannot teach you violence, as I do not myself believe in it. I can only teach you not to bow your heads before anyone, even at the cost of your life. They may torture my body, break my bones, even kill me. Then they will have my dead body, but not my obedience. Fearlessness is the first requisite of spirituality. Cowards can never be moral. 1,000 candles can be lighted from the flame of one candle. And the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness can be spread without diminishing that of yourself. There are no goodbyes. Wherever you'll be in my heart. Of all the evils for which man has made himself responsible,
none is so degrading, so shocking or so brutal as his abuse of the better half of humanity,
the female sex. There is no such thing as too insane, unless others turn up dead due to your actions. Liberty and democracy become unholy when their hands are dyed red with innocent blood. Honest differences are often a healthy sign of progress. Nothing has saddened me so much in life as the hardness of heart of educated people. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Full effort is full victory. It's easy to stand in the crowd, but it takes courage to stand alone. True beauty lies in purity of the heart. There would be nothing to frighten you if you refused to be afraid. You cannot shake hands with a clenched fist. The moment there is suspicion about a person's motives, everything he does becomes tainted. Love never claims, it ever gives. Love ever suffers, never resents, never revenges itself.